Dreadnaught back at you, and we're going to talk about data collection. Ken, were you aware that data collection is a multi-billion-dollar industry on the internet?
No, actually, I was not. It makes sense, but no, I didn't know it was that much.
Your personal information is actually one of the most coveted commodities out there.
Isn't that illegal?
No.
It's not illegal to sell people's...
Nope. By you using the service, you're basically agreeing that they can do that.
That must be in that long 18-page.
As an example, like different apps that you can put on your phone or on Facebook, like Candy Crush Saga, or the many different games that are out there. A lot of them even free. They're not actually free. But the Wall Street Journal did an examination of the top 100 most popular Facebook apps and found that they seek things like your personal information, your email address, current location, sexual preferences, things like that. They even give services like Google, Skype, and Yahoo things like photos, birthdays, etc. For instance, if you had you have a picture on Facebook where you have a Pepsi, they might sell that information to Pepsi, and now Pepsi's going to advertise for you. That's why whenever you like pull up a Google, you'll have a different commercial than if I pull up Google, because it's specifically catered to your account.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just thinking Pepsi might owe me some money, but
yeah. Facebook might start. Yeah. Well, those services aren't technically free. Interestingly enough, Wall Street Journal did the same study on their own application, and it collects basic profile information and email address, etc., etc.
That just goes into what people don't know, because I'm pretty sure that the average person, if they know that, would say no.
Probably think twice about what they put on different social media things.
Well, you would think about that, but who in their right mind would agree to that? I mean, seriously. Sure, use my image. I don't care. Do whatever you. Who in their right mind would agree to that? So you know it's some kind of like fuckery about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure it's in the fine print.
But that's what I'm saying. Whenever you,
but no one reads anything
print,
anymore.
The definition of fine print is fuckery. Some kind of, you know what I mean? Something is
they should just call it fuckery print. Fuckery afoot.
Fuckery.com .0 or some shit.
No, but also like that's why like YouTube, pretty much everything has it. That's why you have different, because they're specifically catering towards you.
But that's the problem. Again, you know, people, for as much as people want their privacy, you're giving people your life and then screaming you want privacy. That doesn't work.
Exactly.
If I meet one more guy who's like, man, I don't know how the cops found me, you know, I wouldn't even do anything. Cause Facebook time stamps and place stamps every place you were at. Well, so if you showed a fight in the club you were in last night and then try to tell the cops you wasn't there.
Well, your Facebook says,
The question should be how they get in your Facebook account, but man.
Well, we'll get this also was where it's moving. Just as an example, at the Association of National Advertising, the ANA, Microsoft was there. And you know the Xbox One would come out with the little Kinect, the little camera? Mm-hmm. They're going to show you advertisements, you know, like when you're getting ready to start up your game or your movie, they're going to put advertisements in there. And they were even talking about selling, like, advertisers. Like, if you watch an ad, it'll watch your facial expression. It'll see how many people are in the room, how many people's faces are pointing the screen, your facial expression during different parts of the advertisement. That's the kind of data that Microsoft was talking about.
That's because they've been doing that for years, though. That's part of PR. They've been doing that. You know, that's a focus group. You see how
exactly, but now, think
it's a streamlined focus group
on a level of thousands or even millions of people, like the biggest focus group ever.
And you ain't gotta pay nobody, and you're not
exactly.
You don't have to wait for feedback. It's immediate. I mean, it's smart. It's just.
That's the direction that things are going. See, people aren't really aware of it, and they're totally against it, but yet we're freely giving this information.
The easiest way to get anybody to, you know what I mean, give up their freedoms is freely. The easiest way to get anybody to do anything is just make them think that they're in control of it until it's too fucking late. And so, I mean...
But by that point, it's so normal that they're just...
That shit is nuts. Between that and just... everybody having a record, dude. Y'all can scream all that. The government's taking over all you want to. You give up a lot of shit. Voluntarily as fuck. And then realize way too late That's not government shit. That's business shit. That's investors and lobbyists and shit controlling that. It has to be. Because we have a communications branch. We have legislation for all that
basically
shit.
All the information they do have, you're signing away at any time. Like how cops use your cell phone records and whatnot, which is a whole nother discussion. I mean, if you read fine prints and things, you're basically giving up all this information. Like, even a lot of pictures that you post on these sites, once you post them on that site, they're not really technically your picture anymore. You know?
I mean, that makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't. Because if that's the case, just logically, well, not logically, but the way my logic works, then the minute WWE comes on my TV, it's in my house, it's mine, I can do whatever I want to with it. Yet they have licensing that says I can't do this, or this. Certain things you can't get on cakes or birthday things, and certain t-shirts you can't get unless you got the proper license. Mm-hmm. So, logic, if they got it, I want it.
Yeah, but on the flip side, though, I was just thinking about this. For instance, if you were watching something like WWE had the little Xbox Connect thing watching you, and they knew exactly which part of the storylines you're leaning closer to the TV, you're getting a smile on your face, you're like, ooh. They knew exactly how to cater that product to you. See, on the flip side of that...
Dude, because really, and I'm glad we said WWE, because for anybody that don't like wrestling, but wrestling is the perfect focus group. It is the human version of exactly what you're talking about right now. Because all they do, the blueprint never changes. Watch what's going on in society, mimic it in the stage. That's all it ever is. You got Republicans and Democrats arguing. Therefore, you're going to have the good wrestlers are going to be the people, the bad wrestlers are going to be the establishment,
That's why
and
they
the
call
blah,
it
blah,
the
blah,
Rock,
blah, blah.
the people's champ.
And there you go. What, you're going to have the stereotypical black dude, stereotypical white trailer park dude, the corporate dude who just wants to smash and take your houses and blah, 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 blah.
They're basically just really good at adapting to the times.
Read the newspaper and fit it to somebody. Look at the news or whatever and fit it to somebody. And it's pretty much the same thing.
But getting back to that one thing though, if a company could collect all your data, then potentially couldn't they cater their products more specifically to you?
They could, but they wouldn't. And they go,
well, yeah, that's a lot of money, losing out on a lot of money for research and development for one specific person. Mm-hmm. But if they put us into categories, which they know we do, that's why you see different advertisement on different times of the day during different shows, because who they're expecting to be watching that show at what time.
Okay. Fuck that Popeyes woman. I know that's all motherfuckers. I don't care.
No, it's not.
Just because a black show is on does not mean black people need to be in commercial. Black people need, boy.
He doesn't have his chicken patch on, folks.
Oh my God. If anybody ever watches this show and sees David Allen Greer anywhere, you bitch smack him.
He's having withdrawals.
I'm putting a fucking bounty on his head. I don't know the set amount of money yet, but smack the shit out of him. Anybody in their right mind that's wearing a chicken patch or singing for chicken or girl, you need to, man, beat that motherfucker ass. Oh my God. That's like the future KKK. Them motherfuckers worse than anything, man. Serious? Nah, man, I hate that shit. Them and Flavor Flav, we put them motherfuckers on a deserted island and they're Hiroshima the fuck out of it. Just bomb that bitch.
I bet you eventually we're going to see Flavor Flav in a Popeyes commercial. Eventually.
Flavor Flav's... No, he got his own chicken joint.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay, so he probably won't then.
So his commercial was really racist. Really racist. And we're trying to stay on task, but I'm going off a little bit because...
It's advertising.
We actually had somebody, and it kind of goes into the content. We actually had a viewer bringing up the point of bringing up discrimination and things. When we say racist and things, we're not really talking about black and white. Because black people can do things racist against black people, and white people can do things racist against white people. Trust me. And we've all seen it. I'm pretty sure old Jethro Clampett ain't really happy about the Kardashians. And I don't give a damn. I'm from the South. Black, white, other. I ain't got time for all that picking shit. It's so many things that are going on, dude, that are discriminatory, but no one's
But see, that's also how lost advertisers are. They're kind of perpetuating this.
But that's not lost. That's what I'm saying, and it goes into everything else. That's not lost. It's brilliant. Because even though you're pissing off, it's the same way the government's going. You're pissing off 80% of people. But the 20% that you're not pissing off are the loudest mouth motherfuckers that's gonna buy your product. They're the ones that think this is the funniest shit ever. Cause we told you that they act just like that. Seeing a Chinese dude doing kung fu for like a McDonald's hamburger or some shit. You know what I mean? Every white dude with long hair is a stoner. It's not just racial, it's just image-wise. You know what I'm saying? Some of the most pothead motherfuckers I know are clean-cut corporate motherfuckers.
Yeah. Hey, Carl Sagan, the lead astronomer at NASA, smoked pot every day.
Hell, that's how NASA... Really? Most of our established things came from the 60s. Yeah, from the 60s and stuff. And we ain't gonna even talk about half the shit. Weed was the least of their words.
Yeah.
So...
Watson and Crick on LSD.